intend to pilot a Rochdale revival.
At his victory party in Rochdale, George Galloway was already promising another win at a general election later this year. In a constituency with a 30% Muslim electorate, his focus on Gaza, alongside local issues, won him nearly 40% of the vote. A mandate, he told Al Jazeera, he intended to use.
I believe I'm speaking for millions of people in Britain whose hearts are broken, whose guts are wrenched by the slaughter in Gaza. And they are underrepresented to the point almost of invisibility in the British media.
Minutes earlier and nearly 300 kilometres away, Rishi Sunak gave his first ever live address from the Downing Street lectern. The focus, what he called poisonous efforts to divide British society.
MPs do not feel safe in their homes. Long-standing parliamentary conventions have been upended because of safety concerns. And it is beyond alarming that last night the Rochdale by-election returned a candidate who dismisses the horror of what happened on October the 7th, who glorifies Hezbollah and is endorsed by Nick Griffin, the racist former leader of the BNP.
He also urged tougher policing of pro-Palestinian protests, drawing a line between demands for protection of civilians and what he said were calls for violent jihad. Galloway dismissed that as party politics in an election year from a prime minister he didn't respect. There's been much discussion of how much can be read into wider British politics from what's happened in Rochdale. By-elections frequently give rise to atypical results. This one particularly exceptional in that the two main parties were beaten into third and fourth. For Labour, widely tipped to win the upcoming election, it was a slow-motion disaster from the moment it disowned its own candidate last month for airing anti-Israeli conspiracy theories about the October the 7th attacks.
Galloway only won because Labour didn't stand a candidate. I regret that we had to withdraw our candidate and apologise to voters in Rochdale. But I took that decision. It was the right decision.
The election of a politician like George Galloway in a constituency like Rochdale with an issue like Gaza to the fore was always going to attract attention. The intervention of the Prime Minister has only heightened that. Gaza likely to be high on the agenda in the coming months through to the next election at least. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, Rochdale.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.